Hey, so I'm hearing through the grapevine that we are about to get a cool $1,400. All right, we about to get another check, and everybody's waiting for it. I don't know if they're gonna give me some. You know, they're gonna give me 14 or 18. There's a few kids, but I was thinking about something I saw with Killer Mike, where he was like, look, he seen one of his partners, from the street turn 10,000 into a enterprise. I mean, the crazy story about Master P has been like his origin story has been how he turned $10,000 into the record store to the record label to the Master P we know now. So now with 1,400 coming in, I want to just give some ideas of how literally 1,400 could change your life, and it's a tall order, right? But it is very possible depending on how it's utilized. So here are different ways the stimulus check could change your life, at least make it more profitable. So here we go. The first one is my go-to. Always turn your side hustle into a legitimate business, right? Go through the Secretary of State, pay the processing fee, pay all the fees associated with it, turn whatever your side hustle is, even your idea, into a legitimate business, meaning an LLC or a corporation, right? That will protect your business from any future liabilities. That will also cement your business and allow you to get business accounts. It would allow you to do so many things in your business name. And believe it or not, having a legitimate business tend to make things easier, right? So if you buy stuff wholesale, it's easier to do it in a business name than your personal name. And most of the time, businesses get charged a lot less. So that's is important. So whatever your hustle is, even if you're just thinking about the hustle, turn it into a legitimate enterprise. And then number 2, which is the most important thing to me, learn some new skills. Use that money, and there's Udemy.com, there's Skillshare.com, where you could learn any of the modern skills necessary to really turn your life around. Just a quick way to switch everything. You could learn graphic design, right? You could learn how to build websites. You could learn how to market websites. You could learn how to market social media. You could learn how to create courses. You can learn how to use YouTube better, how to advertise, how to be a photographer, how to be a videographer, right? It's an unlimited amount of skills that you can learn, and most of these courses are going for, at most, or some of them are pretty expensive, but you could find at least 100 or so different skill sets on Udemy alone for $11 when they on sale. If not, at most $50, $100, right? So if you were to pick 2 or 3 skills that you could learn and just spend the time needed to learn it, you don't know where your life would be in 6 months from now. So that's number 2. Learn some new skills. Some of the skills that I've learned has changed everything for me. At this point, I know how to design websites. I know how to do graphic design. I'm not that great at graphic designing, but Facebook advertising. I've learned how to write ebooks, the hack to write ebook, how to create courses, how to use different software. This is all skills that I learned within the past 5 years, and I just keep racking them up because it matters, right? Even when you're paying somebody for it, when you know what you're doing, you could tell when they're doing a good job or not doing a great job at all. And 3, if you have an established business or you want to start a business, buy the software needed for that business, right? Most softwares are mostly on a monthly subscription, but you can find lifetime software. That's what I personally always try to buy, because it saves me a lot of money long term, and you can apply it to your business to help you. Some of the recent ones I bought was a bot for my website and for Facebook, so that it answers business for you. So automate that process. So when somebody comes through, you go and it does all the work. It sends them to all the different links, and it's important now to have that. I just bought recently a pop-up on my website. So if you go to the website, you scroll down, right, you'll get the pop-up to get the free business course. All of those are available. So I buy something that helps your business or your business run. So software purchases are always amazing. Learn how a funnel software. If you got a store, if you got an online store, and learn what a funnel is, and a funnel software will change your entire online business. So that's number 3. Number 4, I mean, this should be obvious. Whether you have time or whether you have money, fix your credit, right? Get your credit to a degree where you could at least attempt to get the best of whatever's available to you. You know, if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy a house, or even if you need business loans, even if you need a personal loan, having your credit together open up your options in a way that most of us don't really value it. I remember when my credit was shot, when my credit was really nothing, I used to, all cash is king. And I realized I've been getting wrong advice from rappers for Lord knows how long, right? Because they telling you cash is king, but they living on credit, right? They renting cars while they telling you to buy it. But anyway, that's a different subject. But fix your credit, right? Get your credit together, and you see how plenty of options open up for you. And even with good credit, you're able to live in better neighborhoods, right? Which means that your kids typically may get to a better school. You have more options in where to stay. You have more options in how to save little money, right? Having piss poor credit, the interest on things that you buying are ridiculous, right? So I could buy a car right now for 2% interest. Matter of fact, one of my houses, I got 2% interest for 30 years, right? One of my rental properties, you really can't beat that. That's almost free money, and the rent's always going up. So it's really, really important that if this money come in, you get this $1,400, take however you need. Most credit repair companies are charging, $500, dependent, some are subscription based, but fix your credit, right? It's worth it. And long term, if you spend, even let's say you spend $700 on your credit, you'll get that back in different ways. And it's important to really get that together. And what is this? This is number 5. Number 5 is fix your business credit, or get your business credit, right? So just on a personal credit side, you're able to fix it and keep it moving and use it long term. On a business credit side, even if you have bad credit, you could start fixing your business credit now, and you could use that to double or triple what you get in personal credit. So for example, if a company is willing to give you $5,000 in personal credit, that same company will give you $25,000 on business credit. That depends if you want to personally guarantee it, which is PG it, or you want it done just strictly as a business. But you will get 5 to 10 times more on a business side than what you get for personal credit. So it's another way to leverage other people's money to acquire things that you need or your business may need. So that's really, really important. So use that money to fix your business credit, all right? Or start building your business credit. And then number 6 is, if you getting $1,400, 9 times out of 10 is people in your circle, family, friends that's also about to get the $1,400. Partner up on something, right? If it's not enough, all of y'all, as many people as you can get together that's trustworthy, that that they kind of down for the cause, y'all could utilize that money to buy something that neither y'all could get by yourselves. So how does that work in real life? Let's say y'all wanted to get in a vending machine business, or even a small car rental business, right? You could take $1,500 from maybe 5 people, and boom, you have enough to get you a little hoopty that may bring in some money, or buy a vending machine that will provide passive income as long as you go. But the idea is you could expand on it once you know that your network and the partnership you have. But if you don't feel like you have enough money, always try to find people that are willing to, one, invest with you, two, grow whatever the idea is with you, and take it as far as you could take it. So I think that's worthwhile to look into. And the last one that I could think of is invest in some stocks. All right, we really don't like investing in stocks because it's really long term, and if you have money, right, it's kind of difficult, especially if you depended on 1400. Just being honest, if you depended on 1400, it's hard to put it in somewhere where you're not gonna see it for a while. But it's really worthwhile to at least start learning the processes and what investment look like. So even if you could put 200, 300, 4 to 5, right? If you could afford to put that in an account, you watch it grow, that will usually stimulate you to try to add more to it. Right? A funny story is I've been helping one of my partners save, and he started with 500, then he was at 1,000. Once he started hitting like 3,000, right, he didn't want to touch the money because he wanted to see how far he could grow it. And that's how I kind of think stocks work. Like, you start with a little and you're like, it's just a little. Look, it moved 1%. And you just really don't feel it. But 1% is 1%. Now, when it moved 10%, if you only got $200, that's $20. That's really not moving a boat. But if you got $2,000, right, then you moving a boat. Then if you got 20,000 and then 200,000, so it builds on itself. And I think these ways are better ways to try to utilize this money where it has the potential to make your life better and help it get you to where you're trying to go. Because Lord knows you don't want to get this money and just go shopping with it, and then when you look back, you're trying to figure out when the next stimulus is going to hit you. So if you use this money properly, or if you use a bit of it to improve yourself, invest in yourself, and develop something new, then you stand a way better chance of not needing a stimulus the next time it's passed out. Alright, peace and love. And let me know if you have any questions. If you want to try to fix your credit or build business credit, I help out with those. Let me know what your thoughts are. If any other ideas you want to add to this, leave it in the comments. And let's share these ideas and see how we can all improve. Because the 1400 is coming. And, I'm waiting for mine too.